Puddles underneath the snow. It's a mess. Let's head out to Staten Island and CBS 2's Janalle Burrell.
She's live in St. George this morning with more. Janalle.
And good morning to you, Chris and Mary. The snow tapering off a bit here in St. George, and you can see city workers keeping busy at this hour. They are clearing out Burrell Hall here to make sure that the sidewalks and the steps are cleared and salted for pedestrians as they get out for their morning commute this morning. We are on Richmond Terrace, which is one of the main thoroughfares here on Staten Island, directly across from the Staten Island Ferry. And you can see buses are out making their rounds. People are heading to the ferry terminal to get to the city this morning for their commute. We spoke with some of those commuters earlier about the conditions so far. Take a listen.
As long as it's one little layers, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Other than that, you gotta bear it. Grin and bear. Do what you gotta do.
And tell me about the conditions as you've been.
Slippery, very slippery, especially the roads. Both on cars and while you walk, you gotta be very careful. A lot of black ice underneath.
Yeah, and as you heard Sebastian say, the roads are slick this morning. We've seen a number of plows out, and they're doing a pretty good job. You can see quite a bit of blacktop exposed here on Richmond Terrace. But again, as John's been saying, all it takes is a little bit to make it slick and slippery and dangerous. So you definitely want to give yourself some extra time. And it is cold out here this morning once again, so you'll want to bundle up as well as you head out on this Tuesday morning. For now, we're live in the St. George section of Staten Island. Janalle Burrell, CBS 2 News.
All right, Janalle.
Janelle's had quite the week yesterday.
Always looks like she's having fun. Always looks like she's having fun, though.
We now have Sanitation Commissioner Catherine Garcia on the phone with us.
Ms. Garcia, good morning. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you taking some time. So how are the city roads right now?
So we are experiencing very slippery conditions. We have all of our fleet out. They went out as soon as we got to plowable depths, which was about an hour ago. We were salting, of course, ahead of that to try and make sure particularly the inbound roads for the morning commute were pre-treated. But it is very slippery, and even with a slight accumulation, it will be tricky driving, so please take it slow.
Yeah, can we ask you about that morning commute? How are you dealing with traffic alerts and accidents at this hour?
So we have people out in the field who are actively monitoring the conditions and making sure that we're resalting and replowing, particularly on those HOV lanes, on the elevated highways, which tend to get icier first. And they are moving the spreaders around to make sure that we're effectively easing the commute in. But it is tricky conditions out there, and obviously anytime somebody has an accident, that does slow us down.
All right, Commissioner Catherine Garcia, thank you very much for taking some time out to talk to us this morning at 6:39, and we want to see what's happening in your area. Send us your pictures, your videos on our Facebook page. That is facebook.com/CBS New York, or on Twitter as well at CBS New York. And remember, you can get the latest temperatures and weather updates by downloading the CBS 2 weather app. It is free and available in the iTunes store.